Hello, 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 and welcome to your activation, your transmission. Today, we are continuing with part two of your activation on your inner pilgrimage journey. So, in this space, we're going to go deep within. We're going to start meditating, relaxing, setting our goal for this transmission. If you could have a transformation in this moment, what is coming up for you? What are you feeling? What are you ready to shift? What are you ready to release? Are you expanding? Are you creating? Are you shedding? So the theme in clinic is shedding, shedding, shedding. We're releasing our old identity to make space for the new identity. We're releasing the identities that were built from conditions of ego consciousness. It might be people pleasing, it might be shape shifting to fit in. We very much are stepping into this soul identity, divine identity. It doesn't have to be your reality, but this is just the themes that are coming up. Okay. So today's transmission is continuing with the energy of unconditional love and pure acceptance, invoking Lady or Angel Seraphina's flame. And then we're going to activate boundaries. So we're using archetypal energy to embody this energy within ourselves, right? So Seraphina's flame is the energy of unconditional love. And when we're in this unconditional love and this oneness, we are purely present. We're not identified with our past. We're not identified with the future. Stress seems to completely dissolve when we're in the energy of pure love. And we can invoke this energy at all times. And this is really what I want for you guys today is to feel that love frequency move through your body, to connect with the light, to embody pure acceptance of where you're at and where you're going, you're becoming, because from that acceptance energy, we can create anything. Okay, so let's settle into a meditation. If you have any questions, comment. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I am here to support you guys. You just let me know what we're creating as a balance. I'm going to include in this balance something that one of you had suggested. So let's find out what it is that we're also activating based on what is coming up for you. Okay, so as you start breathing in and out, we are tuning into a very real upgrade, personal upgrade. Some of you are in your creative zone, in your creative genius, getting lots and lots and lots of downloads. So that's absolutely incredible. Let's take it to the next level, shall we? I want you to just close your eyes and start breathing. I'm going to give you an activation where you feel like you are embarking on a shift in reality because of the internal shedding and shift that you have experienced from within. Your soul is now operating in a higher bandwidth, but your body may still be catching up, and that's okay. So, if any part of you that feels exhausted, because lots and lots and lots of you have been expressing how exhausted you're feeling. So, what we're going to do is create an integrated whole feeling so that you're not leaking your energy in any way. Any sensitivity to the solar flares, to the astrological shifts that are taking place, to Mercury retrograde that's taking place, any sensitivity, let's clear, balance it out, shall we? So I just want you to know that you're going through integration right now. You're integrating, 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 integrating. And your nervous system is actually asking for stillness so that it can anchor in your new power. So you're not necessarily fatigued, you're upgrading. And let's download that you know the difference between the two. As you take a deep breath in and settle deeper into a meditation, in this moment, I call in the energies of grounding, clarity, repair, and recalibration from the creator's perspective and definition of recalibration. So I'm going to download. I release all electrical interference from your field, past, present, and future. I clear overload and I command the clearing of overload. I command the clearing of static. I command the clearing of overstimulation. I clear everything that is not yours. And I'm activating that you attune your body to the exact frequency your soul has already landed in. I want to teach you through this download that you are safe, that you are supported, and that you are coming back into coherence from the creator's perspective and definition of coherence. So let me witness this coherence and let me integrate two parts of you. There's a part of you that feels safe and secure, and then there's a part of you that doesn't feel safe and secure. And these two parts are operating from two different planes of existence. And let's bring the part of you that does feel safe and secure and merge it to cancel it out with the part of you that doesn't. So one is safe and secure, the other one isn't. And if we merge the two together, there's an alchemy that takes place. And that alchemy is canceling out the insecurity, the unsafety piece. And there's a reason why that part of you felt unsafe, because maybe, just maybe, you didn't feel like you were the power source, the creator, that this world is your world, that I am your manifestation, that everything that is happening is manifested by your highest self, orchestrated by your highest self, right? Maybe, just maybe, that part of you that feels insecure is powerless, helpless, hopeless, because the power is potentially leaked due to a belief system that you don't have control, when in reality you do. Now, this is a big statement. This is creator, author energy, authorship energy, creatorship energy. This is full sovereignty. This is claiming your sovereignty as a creator, as one with all that is, as a key player, as a main character. Now, does the main character have full power? The question is, do you want to be the main character that also has access to the director, the script writer, the screenwriter, all the key players that write the character's fate out? Would you like that? Would you like the courage and bravery, the strength, and the awareness that you are truly a powerful main character, that you are worthy of being the main character, that you are interesting enough as the main character, that you are lovable enough as the main character, that you have everything resourced inside of you to fulfill a main character position and have access to all the key players that code the character's destiny, fate, and experiences. That you have a say. That you are both the main character and the director, that you are both the main character and the screenwriter, that you are both the main character and the producer and the costume designer, that you are all of it in totality. Would you like to attune and resonate to the totality of the production, the creation, and the unfolding of your life experience, that you really do have control? And this is a paradigm shift. Here we are thinking, surrender, surrender, surrender. I don't have control because the divine has the big picture at play and everything is happening for the highest good. I need to surrender, 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 when you also have the voice of change. You also have the voice of alchemy. You also have that power to create, to script exactly how this gets to be. And you can trust yourself, and you can trust your integrity, and you can trust your heart, and you can trust your operational mode coming from a place of purity, and you can trust it. So, would you like this integration to take place for you now? So as you say yes, I'm going to witness this download for you. And I just want you to close your eyes as you experience this coherence. Let your shoulders soften, let your breath deepen, and drop into the following stream of truth. We're going to travel through different activations. So let your body be the map, let your body be the land, and let yourself breathe in and breathe out, relaxing with every exhale. Deeper and deeper and deeper, you relax with every exhale. Deeper and deeper and deeper, you relax with every exhale. As you take a deep breath in, you may want to repeat this, or you just receive it. Or you can say yes, breathing in, breathing out. So every time I ask you to breathe, it's really, really important that you actually do it, because we're recalibrating you. So feel safe in really following that prompt, knowing that it is perfectly rearranging the consciousness, the cellular body, the emotional body, the mental body, the spiritual body, all bodies of the astral, of the celestial, of the etheric, of the etheric templates, of your being, in every chakra, every nadi, every cell, even every atom. So let's just take a deep breath into that. Downloading. I claim and allow feeling worthy and deserving for my nervous system to reset now. I allow my energy to recalibrate. I release all electrical overwhelm now. I release all solar flare distortion now. I release all overstimulation from my field now. I come back into harmony with my body. I come back into harmony with the earth. I come back into harmony with my soul. My energy is my own. My body is my own. My pace is my own. I integrate upgrades with ease. I anchor higher frequencies with ease. I receive clarity with ease. I create with ease. I expand my business, projects, mission, creation with ease. I flow with ease. I evolve with ease. My body knows exactly how to digest energy. My body knows exactly how to process upgrades. My body knows exactly how to hold more light. I release exhaustion. I release heaviness. I release the collapse. I release the overwhelm. I release any part of me that thinks I cannot hold this level of expansion. I can hold it. I am holding it. I am expanding. I am regulated. I am grounded. I am clear. I am restored. I am renewed. Every cell in my body remembers how to feel energized. Every cell in my body remembers how to feel safe. Every cell in my body remembers how to hold higher consciousness. I give myself permission to embody more light. I give myself permission to stabilize. I give myself permission to rise. I know how to live without tired because I am transforming. I know how to live without feeling overwhelmed because I am recalibrating. I know how to live without collapsing because I am rebirthing. And from this moment forward, I anchor the timeline where my energy is consistent. My body is responsive and my soul is leading clearly. So it is done. It is done. It is done. As you take a deep breath in, You're receiving these downloads before we invoke Seraphina's flame of pure acceptance and an energetic balance on boundaries. Breathing in, letting the light pour into your crown as if a waterfall of light is pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring, and you are like a vase, or you are like a vessel, or you are like a container, and the light is pouring and pouring and pouring and filling and filling and filling you up. So I'm going to witness this for a good minute. Breathing in, breathing out, letting the cosmic light, the divine light, the seventh plane of existence light, pure source energy light pour into your crown, filling up your entire body with light, 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 pouring and pouring and pouring. It's like liquid light, and you're like a vase, and it's filling up. Breathe. Good. Now we're downloading. I accept myself exactly as I am. I accept every version of me I ever been. I accept every choice I've made. I accept every moment that brought me here. I know that nothing is wrong. I know that nothing is broken. I know that nothing is wasted. And I know that nothing is a mistake. Because everyone is a child of the universe. Everyone is learning. Everyone is evolving. And everyone is doing the best they can from their current level of awareness. There are no failures in God's universe creation. There is only experience. There is only becoming. There is only love unfolding itself through time. I release resistance. I drop the war with reality. I drop the war with myself. I drop the war with other people. And I truly drop the wall with other people and start actually seeing everyone as parts of me. Everyone is part of me, linked through oneness, bonded through truth. I know how to live without fighting with the present moment. I know how to live without pushing against what is. I know how to live without feeling that the universe, I know how to live without feeling and saying, universe, I don't want this. I know how to live without tension inside my chest, stomach, or hips, with shoulds, shame, or feeling afraid. I choose peace. I choose softness. I choose presence, and I choose acceptance. Because acceptance is one of the highest forms of love. Acceptance is the highest form of intelligence. Acceptance is the highest form of surrender. Take a deep breath in. We're downloading. I allow this moment to be exactly what it is. I allow myself to be exactly who I am. I allow others to be exactly who they are. Resistance falls away. Right now, all suffering dissolves. Tension evaporates because I return to the raw, undiluted experience of life. I return to the truth of what is here now. I return to the beauty of imperfection. I return to the flow of the divine timing. Everything is happening for me. Everything is shaping me beautifully. Everything is guiding me, refining me, awakening me, teaching me. Everything is part of the plan. I stop and know how to stop defining myself by my mistakes. I stop and know how to stop comparing myself to others. I stop and know how to stop holding myself hostage to unrealistic expectations. I stop and know how to stop demanding perfection for myself or anyone else. I know how to, and I do, celebrate myself. I know how to, and I do, forgive myself. I know how to, and I do, let myself be human, including have human behaviors and emotions. I know how to let myself, and I do, be divine. I become aware of my thoughts. I witness the mind without becoming the mind. I observe without judgment. I choose love without hesitation. I accept change. I accept imperfection. I accept uncertainty. I accept the mystery. And in that acceptance, I am free because I let go of trying to control the universe, because I let go of needing to know everything, because I let go of needing to fix everything, because I let go of needing life to look a certain way, because I find beauty in the chaos, because I find wisdom in the messiness, because I find divinity in the ordinary, because I find God in everything. Life is not supposed to be static. Life is not supposed to be perfect. Life is a living, breathing, unfolding masterpiece. I let life move me. I let life shape me. I let life reveal me. I choose acceptance over resistance. I choose peace over tension. I choose trust over fear. I choose love over control. This is the beginning of true happiness. This is the beginning of true freedom. This is the beginning of true presence. In acceptance, I become the vessel of divinity, and I can pour love into it. I become the space where healing happens, and I have become the field where others feel safe to be themselves because I feel safe to be myself. I accept myself. I accept others. I accept my path. I accept my purpose, and I accept the divine plan. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. So as you take a deep breath in, we're going to witness these downloads now. For you to truly embody this energy of acceptance and to let the dissolution, the dissolving of anything other than acceptance and love to release. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. As you take a deep breath in, any part of you in your base chakra that needs to be on guard, we're deleting that programming for you. Clearing survival stress, inherited fear, and repatterning your nervous system to feel safe to exist in your body and to rebuild a sense of physical identity where you now resonate at the consciousness of, I am allowed to be here. I belong here. I belong to myself. I belong to my body. I belong to the light, and I belong to the earth. I belong here. Now we're going to activate your creativity, sensuality, and pleasure in the sacral chakra. So just take a deep breath in for me. And this energy center asks you to start enjoying, to start joy, and to burn away shame, to clear emotional repression that blocks sensuality, and to restore innocence, softness, creativity, and the joy of being alive. So the thing that you've been wanting to do for the simple act of joy is calling your name, because you are stepping into a time where you're reconnecting to your authentic emotional expression. So for your sacral, your body's asking for joy. For your root, your body is asking for safety. And for your solar plexus, your body is asking for power, to clear the false self and the false power identities, to reclaim your authentic personal truth, to strengthen your internal boundaries, and to clear grief and unworthiness, rebuilding a very strong sense of I am without ego force. You may want to let any of these patterns burn away right now in this space. People pleasing, giving your energy away, not speaking up, not saying no, not feeling sovereign, like this is your world, that this is your manifestation, like this is your reality, that this is your Leela divine play. Would you like to burn away any aggression or distorted identity so that the true self can emerge once all that skin is shed? We ask that Lady Seraphina, who's connected to the angelic realm, dissolves the imbalances of power and any boundary imbalance, authority imbalance within you. So just take a deep breath in for me. As you take a deep breath in, I'm going to invoke Seraphina to move her flame into your solar plexus, the seat of your power, the seat of self-respect and divine will. And we're going to activate that your boundaries rise naturally because shame has dissolved, as well as resentment. That your voice strengthens naturally because fear has dissolved. That your self-worth returns naturally because grief has completed. that you no longer leak energy to others, that you no longer absorb their wounds or shapeshift to meet them instead of meeting yourself, that you no longer shapeshift to belong, that you stand in your truth, that you stand in your knowing, that you stand in your dignity. And Seraphina speaks to you now. Close your eyes, breathe in. Your power is pure. Your boundaries are clear and clean. Your identity is restored, and your energy is yours again. So as you take a deep breath in, place your awareness onto your heart as you allow your heart to feel this opening expansion. And we're invoking that Lady Seraphina clears the last remnants of heaviness so that your heart softens, so that your heart opens, so that your heart becomes receptive. Good. Because you are now able to love without guilt. You are now able to be supported without overgiving. You are now able to be held without seeking. And you are now able to love without collapsing. You are now able to receive without feeling bad. So Seraphina activates for you a heart that is healed, a safety to love, a safety to be loved, and a safety to be the real you, the true you, underneath every mask and compensation mode. Seraphina now anoints your throat with the fire of pure expression. As you focus your attention on your throat, your voice clears, your truth returns, your communication becomes clean, articulate, confident, effortless. This right here is the activation and reclamation of the divine word. You are no longer silencing yourself. You are no longer performing. You are no longer hiding. When you speak, people feel truth. When you express, people feel clarity. When you communicate, people feel divinity. You are now a vessel for divine speech. As you take a deep breath in, now your vision awakens. Seraphina, the angel of the Most High, opens your inner sight to the version of you that exists beyond conditioning, beyond trauma, beyond fear. You see the truth of who you are. You see the path clearly. You see your next evolution, and your intuition lifts. Your knowing sharpens. and your purpose activates or expands. And finally, Seraphina places her flame above your crown, and the entirety of your energy field is filled with white gold light. You feel oneness. You feel alignment. You feel spiritual safety. You feel deep inner peace. You feel wholeness. You feel acceptance. You feel divine order, purpose, clarity, and unity with the divine. Your whole being recalibrates to wholeness. So we're going to make the command as you breathe in and breathe out. Lady Seraphina now seals your field with the 144 petal lotus, representing the completion of a healing cycle and the rebirth of your divine identity. She leaves you with this: you are free, you are whole, you are worthy, you are seen, you are loved, you are guided, and you are exactly where you need to be. And as you take another deep breath in, allow these downloads to move through every cell of your being, feeling what you feel, seeing what you see, hearing what you hear. As we continue with this transmission, I'd love for you to take a deep breath in and shift into boundary creation, not from fear, but from a sacred conversation with God or the divine. Now that you're deeply relaxed and activated by the pure unconditional love of Seraphina, the seventh plane of existence, pure source light, pure unconditional love, and you've been activated in pure acceptance, your base chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown. Now that we've done this activation, imagine now that you are standing in a quiet inner temple. In front of you is a field of light. It's the presence of Creator, of Source, of God, of universe, in whatever way is true for you. This is unconditional love and pure acceptance, pure awareness. This is the one that knows you completely. Take a breath and in your own way say, universe, God, creator, source. Use your word. I am here. I am ready to speak my truth to you. As you take a deep breath in Now, silently begin to name your boundaries directly to Creator. You might say things like, I no longer agree to relationships where I abandon myself. I no longer agree to overgiving to be loved. I no longer agree to shrink so others feel comfortable. I no longer agree to disrespect, to crumbs, to being an afterthought. I no longer agree to override my body just to be accepted. I no longer agree to silence my truth to keep the peace. So take your time to add what your boundaries are directly to Creator. Ooh. Clearing. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. So now we're going to speak what you do agree to. I choose relationships where love is mutual, respectful, and kind. I choose to be surrounded by those who honor my heart, my time, and my energy. I choose to honor my body's signals. I choose to speak my truth with kindness and clarity. I choose to be treated as the divine being I am. I choose to honor my own heart and the way you honor me, Creator. Continue with your agreements for the next minute or two as I download these agreements. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. I choose to honor my body's signals. I choose to speak my truth with kindness and clarity. I choose to be treated as the divine being that I am. I choose to honor my own heart, the way you honor me, Creator. Let yourself really say what you need. Set your boundaries with Creator. Be as specific as you choose them to be. And let Creator hear every detail. This is your private contract. Now imagine that as you speak, Creator is listening with full attention. And the answer for you to hear right now is, I hear you. I receive your boundaries. I sanctify them. I encode them into your field. And from this moment, your life will begin to reorganize around this truth. And allow yourself right here, right now, to see these boundaries as rings of white gold light gently forming around your body. So the closest ring to your body and your health, the next ring of white light is to your heart and emotions. The next ring is your time and energy. And the next ring is your relationships and environment. Each ring is permeable to love and impenetrable to harm. You may want to affirm or receive the download by saying, yes, my boundaries protect my innocence, my truth, and my soul. When I speak my boundaries to God, they anchor into reality. It is safe to take up space. It is safe to be fully myself. I am safe in my life, my purpose, and my identity. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. So I just want you to feel your spine lengthen, your shoulders pull back. As we invoke Archangel Michael for divine protection. I want you to feel a deep sapphire blue presence at your back. And Archangel Michael steps in to stand behind you, reinforcing everything that we have spoken about and activated. Lady Seraphina softens your heart, and Archangel Michael strengthens your will. And together they create a loving heart with a powerful spine, a soft presence with unshakable boundaries. Feel Michael's hand on your lower back, your shoulders, and the back of your heart. He clears old cords of obligation, old fears of what if I'm too much or not enough, and old fear of what if I lose them if I honor myself? What if I'm rejected or abandoned? And Archangel Michael cuts the sword of truth, cutting away what no longer matches your prayer. So you may want to affirm or say yes to this download. I am protected as I move forward. I am courageous in love and in truth. I walk with the sword of clarity and the shield of unconditional love. I am safe to create a life that honors my soul. And as we download this, your nervous system learns I don't have to collapse to be safe, and I can stand tall and be loved. So now we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Your homework this week is to be creative, expansive, and let your transformation feel like a celebration. So celebrate yourself, take yourself out, be in celebration mode for this divine identity shift. Knowing the creator's perspective and definition of divine meaning truth, meaning true. It's not out there, it is in here of you connecting to the truth of who you are as whole. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. So we smashed that session as almost like a rampage. So feel free to revisit this at any point in time. And let me know what else is coming up for you so I can create a transmission for you and activate it. I just want to say, well done, well done, well done with everything that you're doing. I see you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. Until the next activation. I'll see you guys soon. Connect in, comment, get in touch. Let me know how you're going. I want to help you create. I want to help you manifest. I want to help you step into your wholeness, your truth, your mission, your purpose. Let me know where you're at. Write all your manifestations down and just know that they get to unlock, they get to be. You are in your divine timeline. You are in your divine frequency. You are in your divine timing. This is it. This is it. This is it for you. I'll see you guys soon.